All right, guys, just a heads up. I just reacted to that. Love the lyricism in the song. It was not a country song, so I'm just giving you a heads up. But this was a tremendous, beautiful act of generosity and kindness on behalf of Randall Fryer, who you folks know from around the channel, who lives in Nashville. And he did this for his next door neighbor, who actually is extraordinarily talented. So just a heads up, if you're a pure traditionalist or a pure only country fan, this wouldn't be for you. But if you like other genres, you're probably going to like this a lot. All right, so there you go. Howdy, folks. Welcome to the channel. I'm smiling simply because this is one of these beautiful acts of generosity, kindness, heart, mind, and neighborliness. Randall Fryer, who sent me this Tootsie's hat some time back, so thank you for that again, Randall, made a gift to the channel for me to do a reaction to his next door neighbor's song. And she's a singer-songwriter. I'll read a little bit that Randall sent to me, but Randall lives down in Nashville, and I'm planning on getting down there pretty soon. I was just going back and forth with a very good friend of mine. She and her husband live down in Franklin, and I normally stay with them when I go down to the Nashville area, but I really want to get down to Nashville again. This is what Randall said. Randall made a gift to the channel for me to do this. So Randall, thank you for this gift. And it's Rachel Wammack. I hope I'm not butchering that, Rachel, should you see this. It's her song Closure. And Randall said, Rachel is an extremely talented singer-songwriter, plus she does all of her own accompaniment on the keyboard. I may be a little selfish in making this request. She is my next door neighbor. By the way, this is an original song. That's what Randall said. So let's see what Rachel's got for us. I listened to a little bit of it. It sounded a little more like R&B, a la LeAnn Rimes. Many times, but I mean, I think I listened like 5 seconds of it just to make sure it wasn't too off the beaten track. All right, here we go. Randall, you're a good man, my friend. This is just a beautiful, I love it when people do stuff like this for others. It's just beautiful.
I'm reaching out. I said I wouldn't, but what could I do? I thought it would be nothing for me, just sewing a wound, and then it would make me stronger just to cut it off forever, and we could both feel light and let it fall. Oh, but baby, this whole time I've been pretending you're still mine, and the truth is I'm not ready for this at all. Said I needed it, but I'm not ready for this at all. Don't say you don't care anymore. I don't wanna be bitter. I'd rather hurt than nothing. Don't keep your feelings hidden. Just the thought of something new makes my whole life shiver. You dare give me closure. From riding trains to whispering names under the moon. We aren't perfect, babe, but you know I wouldn't trade nothing for you. Maybe we'd be stronger if we cut it off forever, and we could both feel light and let it fall. Oh, but what's the point of living on if we can't be forgiving? I know I shouldn't, but I couldn't help but call. I know I shouldn't, but I couldn't help but call. Don't say you don't care anymore. I don't wanna be bitter.
No, but he might. You don't stop caring fully. You're always like, there's still that magnetism that kind of draws you back to the things you liked or loved about the person initially. but you may not like the relationship, or you may not believe in the relationship. You may not believe in the other person. Yeah, you may not believe that the future is going to work out. You may not be willing to take that risk. But I like the not the ferocity, but I like that she's still fighting. So I mean, it is a ferocity in a certain way, but that she's still fighting for it, because she's not ready to be alone. She's not ready to contemplate being into some other paradigm of life, some other frame of life where she's either not with somebody or envisioning perhaps down the road being with someone. Because generally speaking, we want to be with somebody. We're social creatures. Till we get smoked a couple times, then we're like, holy crap, I'm giving up way too much to try to be in a relationship. But we'll see where this goes.
Don't keep your feelings hidden. Just the thought of something new makes my whole life shiver. We're both getting older. Can our first love ever be over? Don't you dare give me closure. Don't you dare give me closure. I've been telling myself I'd be prepared for this, and I thought it would help if I could hear you say it. But I still wanna give you everything.
That's good. I like that.
I still wanna give you everything. Don't say you don't care anymore. I'm sick of being bitter. I'd rather
Yeah.
hurt than nothing. Don't keep your
I gotta stop too, because two powerful thoughts just popped into my mind. One is, if you don't want to be bitter when you're older, all right, I'm going to take this out of context, sort of co-opt what she just said, but apply it to a broader scale. If you don't want to be bitter when you're older, stop being bitter now. Work it out of yourself now. When you get these thoughts of F that other person, or screw this, or oh, the government, or oh, this one, or oh, that one, or whatever your perspective is, interrupt those thoughts and try to generate more generous thoughts, if you will, more compassionate thoughts toward others. You might find you're far more compassionate than you ever thought you were. If you start doing those things, you'll find that there's less conflict when you think better thoughts or have a good balance in it. And that sort of elides into, or slides into anyway, the other thought, which is that she's tired of being bitter. That is the sign of a compassionate person, where you don't want to harbor those thoughts toward others. So in the immediate context versus the broader scale when you're growing older, if you want to stay relevant, this is going back to the broader context when you're older. If you don't want to be bitter, if you want to be connected to younger folks, or anybody really, don't become that curmudgeon. Don't allow yourself to habituate negative thoughts constantly or continually. What you want to have is a good perspective and something to offer. It can start right here within the context of the song. It can start right here where she doesn't want to be bitter. That bespeaks a compassionate person, a generous person, generous of spirit, where not only does she love this guy, but she herself doesn't want to be in this type of pain, but she doesn't want to be bitter toward him. And some people allow that. Some people sort of like indulge themselves in that bitterness or trashing the other person when they get out of a relationship. If you're going to get into another relationship in life sometime after a divorce or after some kind of breakup, then you start to date somebody, or you may be interested in somebody, or they're interested in you, and they've gone through a breakup at some point. Most of us have. If you hear them negative toward the other person, stay away from them. They haven't healed yet. The bashing hasn't healed. They're going to be bitter, and they're going to be negative toward you within the context of the relationship. Almost categorically does that happen. But she's giving me a lot of material. This isn't a country song. This is more of a Lady Gaga type song where she, I want to say R&B. It's more contemporary. It's definitely not country. But of course, I'm going to indulge Randall because I love you, Randall. You're a good dude. And you're doing this out of kindness for your neighbor. All right, let's see how she resolves this.
Feelings hidden, just the thought of something new makes my whole life shiver. And we're both getting older. Can our first love ever be over? Don't you dare give me closure. Don't you dare, don't you dare give me closure. Don't give me closure.
It's a very commanding style at the end of a relationship. Yeah, we all have interesting ways of fighting for what we want, what we need. And in a relationship or even at the end, it's like this isn't happening. Like, when a tragedy happens in life, we go into that disbelief mode. Like that didn't happen. And then we get into, the 5 stages of grief, whether you agree with that. There are probably more than that. But those are the bullet points of grieving that finally get into acceptance. But I'm not going to rate this, Randall. It wasn't country per se, but I like analyzing lyrics, and I love the fact that you did this for her. But I could tell you this song could be adapted to country. I mean, I was hearing fiddle in it. I was hearing steel in it in my mind's ear, and would love to see what she could do with it. But really, you'd be tampering with something that really is a completely different genre. And she did it extremely well. Even the backing vocalists, I don't know if they were looping hers, or I think there were other vocalists on the track. And the instrumentation was very well produced too. So I don't know where she's going to go with her career, how far along she is, but I of course wish her well. And if you wind up being a stagehand for her at some level, Randall, that would be a lot of fun. Send us pictures. All right, guys, have a great day. See you on another video. Keep rocking the country.
Just the thought of something new makes my whole